woulda, thought I woulda, shoulda been continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we woulda made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Browns going up against the Bengals. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. A carry heading left, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. On play, and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Okay, we get a glance now at the starting lineup offensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Tyler Boyd out of Pitt, one of my favorite receivers in the 2016 draft. The only thing he didn't have, long speed. Really runs about the mid-4.5s, maybe a 4.6 guy, but smart, understands the passing game very well, and doesn't drop anything.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go. 3-19.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. They'll look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball, just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just got to catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
When you play against Carlos Dunlop, you have to think protecting your passer. He knows how to get upfield and rush the quarterback.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going left side, it's complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 34 yards. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just been driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw here. And Anderson's got it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Cuts it out to the sideline. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Good, good! Good, good! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Green 39. Green 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The center receiver in motion to the right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
He'll come out looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a carry here for Presley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll run again with Presley. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time to step aside. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. shipped together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Able to shake him off. Flushed out right. And he lost the football. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The motion man here, Fleener. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's caught, Kobe Fleener. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. On the run, this is Presley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Presley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Corey Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break
down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
This is Coleman with the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He gets this one to Boyd. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their big-bodied receiver, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
He'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, left side. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some...
And look out! I think he's going to go! He's at the 50. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll run. It's Presley. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
That's a big league run. Takes him down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will let you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommended to run it again. And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
the ground they go with the running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And then he's caught. He's got it for the Bengal touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. And he's got it up and through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. As they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win 1 every now and then.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll look to throw here. Surveying the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but when they do have going for them, they did score the last time. I think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense?
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. In not great starting field position here for the offense. go on the ground. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check 49. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Let's go. Leopard.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Escaping the pressure right. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. 319.
Back to throw here. He gets this one to Boyd. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the... And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Back to throw. He finds Coleman. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Double tight. Hey. We got 3.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's a carry for the tight end. It's Flainer. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
And Brandon, it's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Leopard! Here we go now. Boom, down it. Boom, back 99 Philly. Here we go.
He can run for it, and he will. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. In this one, a 41-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.